So one of the things I did want to talk about is to introduce to you the factions in the core set of Torn Armor. You'd have to be really familiar with the Torn world for this to make any sense, but imagine this. Imagine a world in which there have been 5 ages of man, and with each subsequent age, it ends with some kind of cataclysmic event. I'm talking about the apocalypse, and it begins anew. But it's slightly less. Magic is less. Technology is less. So by the time you get to the 5th age, they think they're all that. They think they're the bee's knees, but they're not. I mean, they're kind of now ancient by the first age standards. So the first age had it all right. The first age had all the technology. The first age had all the magic. Right? Following me so far? Okay, so imagine at the end of the 4th age, another world crashed into this world. I'm talking about 2 spheres just smashing into each other. Entire northern hemisphere wrecked, twisted like an overripe orange. Continent shifted. The entire world spun upside down. Billions killed. The whole world is basically sent back, like into prehistoric times. So 2,000 years ago, they come out of the ashes. They know nothing of the world again, but they're surrounded by the ruins of the former ages. Interesting. We've got technology, we've got magical items, we've got artifacts, we've got magical gateways that can enable you to teleport right across the world, but they don't know how to use them anymore. So one of the factions that has emerged after 2,000 years are called the Sisk. And the Sisk I really love, because the Sisk are basically a conglomeration of the Romans, the Greeks, and about 17th century Spain. I'm talking about they have the Roman ingenuity, the Greek and the Roman military precision, Greek look, because that's really sexy, although the Romans are too. And then the 17th century Spanish intent to conquer the whole freaking world. That's the Sisk. They're expansionist to an extreme. So the Sisk are one of the core factions in Torn Armor's core set. What makes them special? A few hundred years ago, they discovered a cache of war golems. And I'm talking about 12 foot tall, 15 feet tall, 20 feet tall mechanical things that are less than your typical magical golem, more of your steampunk golem, but enough, and in the thousands, to start conquering the world. And when you give that to an expansionist military-like state, what are they going to do? Conquer most of the known world. So the Sisk in the core set will appeal to those people who love the Greeks, who love the Romans, and who love 20-foot tall mechanical golem-like war machines. Next time, let's talk about who they're actually kicking off on, huh? Until then.